At number 10, we have Sanctuary. So this mod is for your robotics, so your Sentinel and your Moa, and there is also a very similar mod for your Kubros and Kavats called Shelter, which does the same thing. However, I put this as number 10 because I feel like everyone forgot this mod existed, not just because of its ridiculous drop rate and getting this mod, but also because of how useless it is later in the late game. Early, when you look at this, it's like, oh, a 600 health shield? Sweet, when I'm reviving my friends or teammates? That's pretty cool. Well, later down the road, you figure out that that shield just kind of disappears within a couple of hits, so that's why this is number 10, because people forgot this existed because of how bad it is. At number 9, we have Natural Talent. You can get Natural Talent from the Groostrag 3 members, which are little mini-bosses you fight later down the road once they start hunting you down. But Natural Talent just gives you some 50% casting speed, which you can use on abilities to just spam a lot. I put this as number 9 because very long time ago, and you can still do this now, but it was kind of like really beneficial to just spam a lot of damaging abilities, kind of like Mag's Pull or Mag's Polarize, Magnetize. Just spamming abilities was the way to go before, but now you kind of just use a lot of melee to kill people. So we've moved away from casting abilities, and now we've moved towards just melee. That's kind of why we don't see this that much, but some people out there still use it, which is perfectly fine. I just think that people now just rely on melee more than abilities. At number 8, we have Energy Channel. Alright guys, we're getting to the good stuff here. Energy Channel. This mod's been in the game for quite a long time, but now this is the time where I've actually kind of tested it out and see what it does, and it's not that good either. It looks good, but it's not good. And I'll show you guys why this is one of the most weirdest mods out there that just are not being used, mostly because it's very odd. So let me show you guys what this mod looks like here. As far as getting the mod, I remember killing Forward multiple times and getting it there. However, here's a quick picture of where you can get them, which is kind of weird to me because I remember clearly getting this mod from Forward, so maybe they changed it, but I don't know. So I just grabbed a really bad weapon like the dual heat swords just to keep it consistent, and the first hit's going to do 544, so keep that number in mind when we're looking at this, because the next hit we're going to use the Energy Channel mod, so we're going to use several abilities to power that up. And yes, it does stack, so you can continuously spam your first ability or as much abilities as you want. They will stack up to the maximum amount of damage you can get on your hit for your melee. And then we hit the guy again, and it does 791. So almost 200 more damage. Now, I tried this with mods and the dual heat source to make it better. However, the damage increase was not that high as well. So in the end, this is why this mod was forgotten, because it's fun to play with, but definitely not good to use at all. At number 7, we have Quick Thinking. Quick Thinking has a very, very specific purpose, and that is just to buy time before you die. So some of these Warframes could use a little bit help with that, while some don't really need it. So it has a very niche play with it. And you can get this mod from Corrupted Ancients at a 0.0303%. That is ridiculous. What a drop chance, guys. But that's the mod. That's where you get it. So yeah, let me show you guys what it looks like getting shot up by a level 150 Corrupted Gunner. It buys you probably about a second or two. Now obviously he's really high level, so if you use this in like a level 50 mission, I mean, you'll have more time. And if you actually equip defensive mods like more health, armor, and adaptation, as well as some arcanes to keep you alive, the results are actually even better. So you can make a non-tank Warframe, a tank Warframe with this setup. So in here you guys can see how much time you're actually just getting from just being tanky here with Quick Thinking. So he's unloaded his whole kit and now he shoots me through my energy bar. Now my energy bar is slowly decreasing, going down, but this is a level 150 Corrupted Gunner. So you guys should have a lot of time to find shelter with this mod. At number 6 we have Automedic. Automedic is a really hard mod to get, but it's a mod for your Sentinel or Moa, and basically it will heal you upon doing wall running or like wall jumping. So it'll heal you at a pretty decent rate, to be honest. I'll show you guys here in just a bit, but I put this at number 6 because it is such a pain to get. Like, look at the drop chance on this one. And that's only if you get to the secret rooms. So you have to farm secret rooms and kill these enemies in the Gas City tile set. So as long as every wall jump you make traverses more than 3 meters, it will trigger 1 stack. So you can just jump to a wall jump out, and as long as you go over 3 meters, you'll be fine. You'll get 1 stack. Repeat that process until you've done it 3 times straight, and you'll have a pretty good heal, like back to back. You can kind of see here how I'm kind of killing myself, and the automatic is just keeps me alive here. And then this does stack with the Medi Ray from your Sentinel as well. At number 5 we got Gale Kick. You can get Gale Kick the same way you get the automatic mod. So you have to farm those stupid secret rooms and Gas City tile set. But Gale Kick basically changes all of your melee damage into impact damage so that you could do it on your little slide attack and kick. And it knocks down nearby enemies, but the radius on that knockdown is literally about 1 meter. So that part of it is useless. But damage wise, these are all the mods that can affect the damage from the Gale Kick. It's just melee damage, more melee damage, and if you have a Riven, more melee damage. And maybe even damage to Corpus or damage to Grenier, those like extra damage mods. But any other damage that you add, like a Buzzkill or like slash damage, impact itself, it won't affect the damage of the Gale Kick. So it's kind of dumb in that way. I bet Condition Overload will actually help it though, since it's melee damage, but those are the only mods that will work. So with all those mods together and the Gale Kick mod added to our Warframe, the most we could do here is 2,918 damage. Now what we can do is actually amplify the strength on Rhino's Roar, do a Rhino Roar, and then hit him for a whopping 8,214 damage. So more than double what we did before. And with this, I mean, no one's really out there Gale Kicking enemies to death. And that's kind of why this mod is kind of pointless, because why Gale Kick someone for this much damage when you can just hit them with your melee for more than that? So it just makes no sense, and that's why no one's using this mod. Number 4 we got Peculiar Growth. You can get any of the Peculiar mods like Peculiar Growth or Peculiar Bloom from Sanctuary Onslaught. They have about a 2% chance of actually, getting them. But these mods, I think they have a pretty good intention, but they just weren't made the right way, I want to say, because these mods were just to bring fun into the game. That's kind of what the idea was. Peculiar Growth is kind of weird because the more bullets you throw at them, well, the more they get inflated. But at that point, these enemies are going to be dead, so it kind of sucks. Same with the Bloom one. When you crit them, flowers appear. Now that also sucks because most of the time when you crit enemies, they're going to die afterward. When you fight these enemies, they're going to be relatively in their 50s, maybe 80s, maybe 100 if you're on the swordies, but they'll never be alive for this long. So I feel like what they should have done was enemies that die, dance the Macarena or something like that. I think it's a good intention, but I don't think they did it the right way. I don't know. What do you guys think? For 3 and 2, we got Focus Defense and Parry. Alright, so for Parry, here's where you can get it real quick. And then also, Parry just simply does not work. The mechanic of Parry works, but the mod called Parry does not work. So Parry before used to be on channeled. Every time you channel and these enemies would hit you, they'd be stunned like that. And then you can basically execute them. So Parry opens them up for executions, which is the same as a blind. You can hit them and you'll crit, or you can just assassinate them basically, with the damage that you've got. But it doesn't work anymore because there is no such thing as channeling. You used to channel to proc this. Now you can't really make it work. They didn't change this, unfortunately, which I think they just messed it up. I think they changed the description, but they did not make it so that when you block and you parry, the mod works. So this mod does not work as of now. I hope they fix it later, because parrying is kind of a weird mechanic in the game right now. So unlike Focus Defense, which actually does work, on shields you have 70-degree angle, plus this mod you'll get 90-degree angle for blocking. So this basically makes it so you can block more damage from a better area. A very niche mod. Definitely, you don't really use these types of mods that often at all, or anytime. I don't think I've ever used this thing. I barely figured out what it does recently, actually, so that's why I put it on this video as number 2 or number 3. But yeah, you can just block more. That's what you do with this mod. Not much to it. And you can farm this mod on Deimos. Before I get to number 1, please make sure to like and subscribe on this video. I would really do appreciate that. I like to make content just like this weekly. And at number 1, we have Reflection. Not only did the community forget that this mod ever existed, but so did DE themselves, because this mod has not been changed since they removed channeling. So you still have to channel to get this mod to work. And there's no way to channel now, so there's no way you can make this mod actually work. This mod has been here for almost a year and has not been changed whatsoever. So we have this mod and Parry that need to be looked at, because these two mods simply, you can't make anything with them to make them work. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe, because that is the type of content I like to make weekly. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Is there more mods you guys think that should be looked at, or did I hit the nail on the head with these? So you guys let me know, and I'll see you all in the next video. How's it going, guys? Thank you for staying all the way until the end of the video. I really do appreciate that. This message is for all of you guys who are still watching, any of my subscribers. I'm just letting you all know there will be a 100 sub special, and that is coming up pretty soon here. So if you guys have any ideas of what I should do, just let me know down in the comments down below. Something I was thinking about was to probably have a Twitch stream and maybe just play some Warframe there with you guys, or I don't know, maybe play some Among Us with any of the people that come by, and yeah, kind of just have some fun together. So just let me know if you guys are interested in that. Give me some ideas down in the comments below, or just let me know if you're interested. So thank you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.